Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, it's from the barracks, and we're just going to see just how bad my Facebook ban is going to impact the stream tonight. Already we have a significant lower number of people that are on here watching and everything else. So that is not good, but it is what it is, so we're just going to keep moving forward. I'm trying to see if I can get Sin to join in on Restream. He is on the road back home, so it might be a one-man show tonight. If that's the case, we know that's going to go a little bit slower tonight. Hey Gert, how you doing? So it was actually a really fun weekend and everything else. We Sin and I were actually at MegaCon together on Saturday. He was running his booth. We got a chance to walk around, do some cool stuff, hang out with some people, shake hands and all that, and get really pissed off that I was not at that event. So that was not cool that I wasn't there. No, I have a feeling it has to do with what happened at the elementary school in Texas earlier today. I was, come on, joking, not that slow. So I was replying to some of the reels that I have on Facebook, and we were talking about the helicopter because it was the video of Gage falling off the back of the truck, and somebody says they could bring those into Airsoft now, and I said, "Oh, absolutely," because of this, and I said, "Oh, here, let me pull up the actual picture because I mean." It's kind of silly. I mean, I get why it happened, and I can't really be too pissed off that it happened. But, yeah, I'll share the screen because I'm trying to see if we can get Sin on here. Do stuff, so share screen. The hell? No. I'll just full screen that. I was like, it's dude as fun as hell to ride in one, and a bunch of people from the air. Now, that was meant to just talk about, riding around inside of on a helicopter, at a Milsim event, having a great time, doing pew-pews and everything else. But unfortunately, because of what happened earlier today in Texas, I think the algorithm got put in place and I got nailed by it, and I can't even appeal it. So I can't post in groups for 6 days. All my posts in groups are going to be knocked down a bit. So yeah, that's fun. I can't go live on my own account for 29 days. So a lot of you guys are seeing this on the other account, which is my alt account that I set up just for this portion. So we are already seeing the numbers being affected by this. This kind of sucks. It kind of pisses me off. So yeah, but we got some cool stuff to talk about tonight. Trying to get things going. It looks like the Sin's going to be a no-show tonight, so we'll plan for this event to go on for an hour. So what I will do is I will talk about um, something that we talked about a little bit before here on the channel. It's from A.T.E Airsoft, and it is the cloak system. And the cloak system is really kind of awesome. Um, the system that he has in place, I mean, whether you're trying to, damn it, it didn't upload. All right. Well, we're going to shift gears and we're going to talk a little bit about something else. So we're going to jump right into Dollar Theater. How about that? So we have some stuff from last night. So Sin was in town. He came on Monday. Monday he came to play. He used my ARP 6 with the cloak system attached, which he had a blast with. He was kind of annoyed because the gear I had was all set up for right-handed because, you know, I'm right-handed. And evidently he's left-handed. So my entire setup was the complete opposite of what he likes. So, oops. But with that being said, yeah, he had his chance to see Miami Airsoft for the first time in years, and we had a pretty good time. It was actually a pretty good day of airsoft. We only had problems with one or two people throughout the day. It was the same. He and I both had problems with the same guy, so it's kind of funny that it happened that way. But during Dollar Theater, or during what happened yesterday, there was a couple of things. Like I got into an argument with one of my own teammates because I witnessed. I was coming around to a spawn sweep. He went from the front side, and he shot up the guy in front of him, like just plugged away. The second guy, it should have been a trade, and they didn't trade. So um, let's just jump right into it, shall we?
Yeah, yo, they got you. Yo, the second guy called you out, man. You didn't call.
So I'm gonna pull it up and add it in so I can just like let's see here. See if I can. So when he comes around right there, that should be a trade. This guy shot him, but I'm sorry. The guy in green is shooting at the guy in the white and black, obviously, and all the shots that are coming in are hitting the guy in green. He really isn't getting past him at all with the shots and all that. So it's kind of an interesting scenario. So he puts his hand up, and then the guy in white and black is just shooting all over the place. I mean, my hand's up, and he shoots at me, and then he finally gets this dude in red, but he's already been plugged away at. So see, two shots went into the guy in green. He puts his hand up. That shot missed altogether to the guy in red and black, but he's still shooting him. So I mean, like I said, I'm going to call this one a straight up that it was a straight up trade, like I thought. Let's see if I can. Let me change the background. All right. So Sin's not going to join us tonight. Let's see. That one missed. That one finally hit. So that one there finally hit. So it's just miss. That looks like it's a miss right into the wall. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm just gonna call. I'll just say that for what I saw, exactly what I saw. Those two guys were shooting at him. They're already spawn trapped right in front of the spawn. There was no point for him to be there anymore. He should have just taken a hit and walked back to respawn. Instead, he could continue to argue with people about it. So, do you ever see a fight in any game uh, be the attacking or defending yourself? Um, you know what? I need to hold on a second while I talk about this. Um, I haven't ever. If you're talking about a fist fight, I've never gotten into a fight with somebody. So um, that's just me, though. I try not to get into those sort of things. So um, let's see. I need to hold on a second while I talk about this. Sorry, I'm bringing up all the chats on the other pages, making sure I'm not missing anything because I'm using my alt account. Um, all right. Alrighty. Just increase. So yeah, I try not to get into physical fights because it's kind of pointless to do so. Um, all right. No, I mean typically Papa and Virtue are also don't really get into physical confrontations. Usually, from what I've seen, um, it's people that have just so much machismo in what they need to do. Although I did get into a yelling match yesterday, um, and not so much a yelling match, more of a "What are you gonna do, bro?" Um, so pretty much what happened is we had spawn. They were spawn camped. I don't typically do spawn camps. I do sweeps through spawn. My job is to the way I look at it is I'll go through, get a bunch of good shots, and then either get hit or I'll walk through, do a clear, and then come back around. So I do giant circles, um, depending on what side of spawn I am, and plus also get the objective. So when I went up to this one side, there was a guy in bus. I shot out one guy, and he was in another firefight, and I didn't realize he put his hand up. So I apologized. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." There was another guy in the bus that got me. Good shot. I go as I go walking past. He goes, you're all spawn campers and everything else." I'm like, well, not my problem. I mean, I'm like, I'm just going to keep moving. It's part. This is part of the game. Went and I decided to come right back because I wanted to get the guy out of the bus. That everything all of us do when we play is to get like a little revenge. Oh, you just did not take me out of the bus. I'm coming for you. Now it did it in good fun where I came back around and I then had to put a whole lot of rounds into the bus to get the guy out. When I got him out, um, he had a couple more words about spawn camping, and I said, "Play better." You know, it's not my job to go easy on you simply because you're being spawn camped. I mean, there's four exits out of each spawn. Use use a different exit. You don't have to come out that one side. I understand there's a guy up in the tower, and then you got me that's going to come sweeping through. But I'm not that hard to take out if you're just paying attention and knowing where the flanks and stuff come from. So as the whistle blows and we start walking back, none of it was on camera because the battery had died. It's probably good it wasn't on camera because there's a really good enticement for me to go ahead and post a video just to say what you should and shouldn't do. But he jawed a few words. He goes, "Yeah, there was a comment or two that made you better watch out or whatever." I was like, "What are you gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? I mean, you're here at Miami Airsoft. You don't like it, just play better. That's simple." Um, so when I got up to the exit, I put my barrel cover on and I turned to the ref and I said, "That dude right there in tan, he's got a problem with being spawn camped." Then I went out to the field. I had a conversation with a couple of the people that he was with, and then ultimately we talked it out in the staging area. It's like, look, I don't have a problem with you. I really don't. Just if you don't call your hits, then other people don't call their hits, then that group doesn't call their hits, then that group doesn't call. It's a big cluster. I understand you might be frustrated that you're spawn camped, but that's what happened. So um, shit happens. Um, there's a couple things you can do about it. You can either push hard and get the campers out, or adjust your play or anything else. So, I mean, there's stuff like that that you can do. It's just kind of challenging. But that's how you get to be a better player. I'm not trying to say that my strategies are the end all be all, but I'm typically not constrained into my spawn for very long if I don't want to. If I don't want to be, I mean, I could have 4 or 5 people pointing at the exits. I might get shot a couple times trying to respawn, but I will respawn. I will get out. I will push out because my respawn is right here. I just walk through the plastic, come back out again, blazing. Your respawn's at least 30. It'll take you 30 to 40 seconds to get back to where you were. So, yeah. So, but there was some other things that happened. Sticking with Dollar Theater. So it is Sin's first time at Miami Airsoft in forever. And his first 30 seconds in Miami Airsoft, this happens.
Sorry. Really?
So if you all saw that, this kid with the red shirt really didn't want to call us it. It took 4 different times of him being shot before he actually called his hit, which, that really isn't, that's not cool on multiple levels. Especially here for this sort of event where or location where you're just trying to have some fun, trying to sit back, relax, play some airsoft and all that. And it was like almost perfect for Sin to see some of the frustrations that sometimes we have when we play at MA. It can't be that bad. Watch this, right? So it was just so happened that it was kind of funny that engagement happened. And there was some other things too, like this little clip here. This is probably like one of my funniest moments that came from yesterday. It's so amusing to me. I started laughing. Why was I laughing? What could possibly be so funny? Well,
Go on Blockbuster. Woo! Good hit.
what the hell? That guy doesn't come all the way out. Shoots me and then goes right back into fences. It's so beautiful, so perfect. Sid had no idea what the hell happened, and why are you laughing at me, bro? It's like can't say why, but it was funny. Let's see. So what else did we get yesterday? So we got another moment of me being incredibly lazy. Well, I'm going to start this upload now. So ever since like people were calling me a camper through the Facebook Reels and all that, I decided to start making at least what I'm going to be doing this at least once every single time I go to MA. Is there's almost like a predetermined throne for me to sit on, for me to shoot people from. That's like going to be my spot now. I'm just not leaving that spot. Uh, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So with that being said, we're just going to show some clips from yesterday. Um, some stuff that Sid and I were doing. It's sorry, like nobody else. I don't know what's going on today. It's one of those weird fluke days where nobody really wants to be around or anything else. So, um, which I can understand. People got lives and stuff. So, like I said, we're only going to keep this going for about an hour here. So it'll be early from the barracks on a Tuesday night. Hopefully, I can get my account restored on Facebook, so that way more people could be on and watch. Let's see here. Who dat? I'm not a camper. Um, yeah, so there's portions like this. Like here's this clip.
Woo-hoo! Gotcha. I get you. Go ahead, go.
It's always good when you have you have good times running around playing and everything else. Let's see here.
Good shit.
That was a fun time. I mean, honestly, it was. Uh, Sometimes the people there and everything else. That helps me out since I have to work tonight, so I can actually get some sleep before. Well, Smurf, I mean, like I said, I can't participate in groups for another 6 days, which means I can't repost things. I can't post my stuff to live. Kind of frustrating, to be honest with you. This is really, 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 really frustrating for me. My co-host is not here, um, so I don't have somebody to bounce off of and have a good time. And our numbers are definitely showing already for that. We only have 5 people that are watching. Um, well, we have a total of 7 viewers. One on Big House Milsim, whoever's watching on Big House Milsim, thank you. One on Players Wanted Airsoft, and or I'm sorry, none on Players Wanted. So 5 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and 1 on Operation Big House. So yeah. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. I think those numbers are off because I'm inside of those 2 accounts, and there should at least be showing up something there. Anyways, um, let's see. Did the next video finish? No, it's still processing. All right, because there's one more clips video I want to show off, and then go from there. It was good. Well, Marty, it's not all good, to be honest with you. Okay, so that's Steve Tom watching there, because he's banned. uh, See, I am now in the same realm of Steve Tom being banned from doing stuff. Then it's got to be, because if the stuff's just not showing up, um, that's weird. That's really weird. As I said earlier, I made a comment on the helicopter video how much fun it is um, to be in them and pew pew the people down below. And because of what happened in Texas today, I think the algorithm kicked in and then it just said, screw you. Um, I really didn't do anything. I didn't insult anybody. I was literally talking about I was in the helicopter video. Yes, I'm not really in Facebook jail. I could post to my personal page. I just can't post to groups for 6 days. And when I do for the next 30 days, my stuff's rated down. The reels I've been posting have now took a massive hit as well. Let's see here. See if I can pull up and see what my reels are looking like. Look at that. Account restrictions. See restrictions. Oh, y'all can't see it because it'll light. Can't go live for 29 days. You can't advertise for 29 days. Your post will be moved lower in the feed for 29 days. You can't take part for groups for 6 days. Let's see here. So reels. Yeah, all my reels took a massive hit on viewership. So hopefully it can get changed soon. Because I was doing really good with all that until the Facebook until I got zucked. All right. See, did that one finally upload? Yes, it did. All right. So here's another one. All right. That one was kind of funny. Let's see. Where'd that come from? Yes, Zach, it is. Very much so. Um, what's even worse about it is that you can't even I can't even appeal it. I can't send it to any. I mean, I send it through support, but I doubt support's going to help me. Um, but you send something in. It's like, look, I was talking about my video where people were playing BB wars and we're shooting each other with plastic BBs and having a good time. I was talking about being in a helicopter and shooting down at people was a hell of a lot of fun. Being shot at them was a hell of a lot of fun. Um, well, no. There's a lot of ways that you get around it with. You get a lot of ways around it with YouTube. You could actually get monetized and everything else. You could start self-policing and putting the stuff in there, so it gets a little bit targeted monetization. So it's not too much of a problem. It will. It's just a matter of we've built such a community up between the two areas. It's really frustrating to me where the reels were really starting to take off and I started getting a whole bunch of followers from the reels and all that. And then because of this stupid crap, um, all the numbers took a massive hit. And when you're a content creator, it kind of sucks, especially considering that in 2 weeks, we're doing another charity live stream, the rest of the half of Damien's medications. So we were sort of, and that's going to be a 12-hour stream. We did 24s before. Those suck because of how long I'm up. And we always have die-off times. And people really aren't watching during the day too much. So we're going to start from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. on June the 12th. So it's 3 weeks away. Or it's June 14th, sorry. Tuesday, June 14th. 3 weeks from today, we're going to have the 24-hour or 12-hour live stream where we're going to be raising money for Damien's gene therapy medication for the second half of the year. So we're going to have some stuff to raffle off. We're going to have some art to raffle off. If we raise enough money, I might actually break out one of the posters that have been signed by a bunch of celebrities. Um, yeah, they do. That also sucks as well that they cut the streams down to 12 hours. We found out the hard way last time because we weren't able to actually get uh, the all the time that we had. Like we weren't able to download and people couldn't go back and see them. It just sucked ass. Um, so what is the live stream going to be for? So if you guys don't know, shut the door for a second. Um, Damien's getting his action track chair on June 4th. So that's really awesome. That's really cool. He's still taking his medication, which is the Amundus 45. So we still have to raise another around $12,000 for the year to get him his medication. So there's a couple ways that you guys can help us out. If you guys go to screechdragon.com, there's a bunch of stuff that you could purchase that are for sale on screechdragon.com. All the money that goes to from the purchases from those minus the shipping fees are going for Damien's gene therapy medication. So it's 100% anything that's being purchased either goes from there. So if you guys have been looking for some of our patches, the Hood Rat shit patches, the Tactical Hood Rat, the Battle Bug, the Battle Bus, all those patches, you guys can get them. They'll be shipped out. We also have the board games that are for sale. I will be making a post on Facebook, evidently not to the groups, about the large lot of Star Wars toys. There's also something else that's going on, which is, sorry, I just got to find the link. All right, so Pampered Chef is partnering with the Boy Scouts, my son's Boy Scout troop. It's a fundraiser. All the money that they'll get from this fundraiser, the troop is actually donating it to Damien and to his care and all that. So this is actually taking forever. Why is it not working? Let's see if this is going to pull up now. Come on, man. The hell. Something's not working. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, the scouts are actually doing really good. I don't know what's going on, why this link isn't working. Let me see if I can get one for my wife real quick. Try closing out of some stuff. Maybe that'll help. What the hell, man? Close. Close file. Thank you. Can you close out thing? Close file. Thank you. Jesus. trying to get out of everything and see if it maybe might be something on my end that's causing a problem. So bear with you 1 second, guys. Nothing like having
the most simple.
exit out of that. I'm exiting out of everything. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is going to be kind of weird. All right, well, copy address. This is the link from Pampered Chef. Hey, what's up, Gore Crow? How you doing, brother? There's the link for Pampered Chef. I have a feeling there's something wrong where my computer is actually not responding well. It looks like I got full service and things going, but something must be running in the background. Let me see. Pull up the trusty task manager. Oh, yeah, I don't need to have one that running in the background. Yeah, none of that. I don't know what the hell's going on. No, Gert, I have not gotten new pistols yet. I know Sin's going to build me one, though. He told me so yesterday. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and look at some Sin action here.
I didn't feel it. Blockbuster hot.
Just some quick fun stuffs. Yes, I believe that you can wear a black vest. I don't think gear matters. I think the only thing that matters is the clothing that you're wearing and your hat. So the fun thing about that, this here is the G&G ARP 556. That's that very same airsoft replica that was there. The only upgrade that was done this is it's got a beautiful, lovely D-hop barrel inside of it, and evidently a screwed up housing cover. So that's this one right here. The reason why I brought it out was I wanted to talk about to like pretty much last thing to talk about ending up on a stream is going to be this. What is this? Well, it is the cloak system from A.T.E Airsoft. So this is an RC suppressor. So it's a cool suppressor because it has tracer unit inside and it's got the foam inner core. So this cloak suppression system is absolutely fantastic. I tried showing it on the stream before where just how quiet this thing is, and unfortunately it doesn't translate well on here. What I can say is that the ARPs, either the 556, I would only get a D-hop. I wouldn't get any other hop up. And I'll talk about that in a second, Garrett. But this thing, it was incredible just how much it suppresses the sound. Because if anybody's fired one of the ARP9s or whatever, or the ARP 556, they make a hell of a lot of noise. And this is what it sounds like now.
Behind you, behind you! Yeah, oh yeah. So I didn't want to hit you in the face, so I tried to. Really? No, you didn't, and I fucking lit you up long before you came around that corner, dude.
Red shirt again. So this system right here does a fantastic job of quieting down some of those really loud SMG type guns, and it's got a tracer unit built inside. Now, the only thing I would love to see is that it just be this a little bit shorter. I mean, you would then definitely lose some of the cloak ability if you have the tracer in here. Now, you can get the entire thing filled up with the cloak suppression system, and that alone will make the gun incredibly quiet. Me personally, though, I always like to use that's a suppressor for AEGs or for HPA. It can be used for both. The cloak suppression system that's used there is phenomenal. So if you're already quiet, this will make it even quieter and make some of those HPA sniper systems just insanely quiet. What I like about these ones too, though, is that you could put the tracer unit inside, so you get some added stealth plus for sound wise, and you get the tracer effect in there. Because in a place like MA, it's always good to have some sort of suppress, like something in there, some sort of tracer unit, so you can really see where your BBs are landing. Because sometimes it just does not work when it comes down to doing that for with a flashlight. Like most people just don't realize, but flashlights only do so much. All right, and then that's the ARP 556. And yes, there's a much longer inner barrel in there because that gun was originally made that is a D-hop barrel with with a Max Pro hop-up unit that was originally inside of one of my G&G PCC9s. But the problem that came up with it is that those hop-up units are not good. The Max Pro hop-ups are not good for 9mm guns. So we had to take them out. And I really have to watch what I say because I have a feeling that all the algorithms are going to be kicked off. So remember, guys, this is all fake. It's not real. That's the reality. So I can't pull up new websites. Wonder if it's just because of Yep, it's just because Chrome has decided to do some stuff. All right, so if you're wondering where to get the cloak system from, you can get it from rcairsoft.com. Those cloak suppressions, those cloak insert kits are really, really good. Gert, I would then have somebody else buy a D-hop barrel for me and get it put in, even if Papa and I are having problems. I don't think you really understand how good the D-hop barrel is. I mean, it is easily the only thing that I need to do to this rifle for it to for upgrade wise I got an additional 50 feet of range, but almost 100 feet of accuracy because of the D-hop barrel. And I'm talking about additional feet. Most AEGs are accurate about 100 feet before everything starts going through. Now, to be accurate just by pointing without even making any adjustments, it's over 200 feet accurate with the small SMG style gun that it is. But now I have a range of almost 275 feet where the BB can just fly out there. The reason why I say effective range is because, when you start getting those further out distances, people can see the BB coming and literally go, really, bro? At least that's what I do. I move out of the way from them. So there would be no other option for me except a D-hop barrel. If I was at another field, I would take it from one of the other guns I got. I always show up with 3 or 4 guns as my backup weapons. I could always just take the receiver off, take out the D-hop barrel, put it inside the gun that has a failure, and go from there. It's I really can't stress that enough how important that D-hop barrel is. You can get it at Dead End Outfitters. At deadendoutfitters.net. When you go to purchase it, you can get the full drop-in kits and all that. It really is worth it to get it because, I mean, I when it comes down to, like, people ask all the time, so I'll turn this into a little bit of from a player's perspective, because remember, guys, I am not a tech. If you ask me what goes into it, unicorn farts and ground up pixie dust. I don't know. I don't know what goes into it. It's magical to me. It's all fantastic, and it just goes. So people always ask, what would you upgrade on the gun? Start with a D-hop barrel and a Pro Win hop-up or a Max Pro hop-up. Max Pro if you're using an M4, Pro Win if it's anything else. When you call into the shop, tell them what gun it's going, what airsoft replica it's going into, and what length that your barrel is currently, and they'll make sure that you get one that's identical to it. And then you can just get a full drop-in kit that can be mailed to you, and you just knock it in, seal it up, pull back that smack in a mag, and start slinging some BBs. So let's see here. All right. All right. So finally, I got the information on Pampered Chef. So I'll talk about that in a second at the end of it. So if it's for any other gun, for like the first thing I always do is I tell people, do that first. Just get a D-hop barrel with an R-hop unit. Well, Jay, we're talking about the D-hop barrel. So it's also one of the easiest upgrades you could put in yourself, because you just have to take out the upper and lower receiver, pull out the old barrel, slap the new one in, put it down, you're good to go. After that, what I would upgrade on my gun. Hold on one second. Let's see here. And I definitely have to restart my computer at the end of this. All right. So, what's the worst hop up? The one you wouldn't lose is very well paid to use it. See, that's the funny thing, Gary. Probably the worst one I've ever used was inside of one that Simple Airsoft put in my gun. It didn't work. It actually made it worse. So um, first and foremost, you get the D hop up, get the D hop. Like I say, either Pro Win or Max Pro, depending on what mag caliber the airsoft gun is, and slap that bad boy in. From there, the next thing I would upgrade would be to do anything inside of the gearbox. So, um, like a gate tightener, gate aster. Gate asters are easier to install, and you get a lot of the same systems and stuff there, from what I've been told. Um, and then uh, I'd probably get a better gear ratio and a really nice zero response trigger, um, meaning nice tight. You breathe on the thing and it goes off. Those three things are going. I'd get, and if they're going inside, I might even do I do piston head, new bucking, get those in there all at one shot. So that's the next big upgrade right there. And then finally throw in a brushless motor, which can happen after. So you have three different ways to build. Um, would you make a sponsor or work with Airsoft Innovations? I don't think Airsoft Innovations is a problem for us anymore because I think Airsoft Innovations has officially gone under. They lost their building that they were supposed to be in. Um, it's a shame. I don't think they intended to defraud customers or anything else, but what might have happened was supply chain issues that went down. I have some Airsoft Innovation stuff. I got 240 mics right here. I mean, these things are cool. I would only use them at a distance, but there's not many places that you can actually use these at because of just the line of FU it shoots out. And it's almost as if Airsoft Innovation goes, "Hey, what can we make to get banned from a field?" And they'll make it, like the Flak 10 and stuff like that. Um, I mean, sure, on paper it's nice, it's cool and all that, but in practice it just ow. um, so I'm not against working with Airsoft Innovations. It's just a matter of I don't think I'll be able to anymore because they just even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to because they're just not around, you know. So there's that. So obviously, for anybody that's really curious, I'm not going to be interacting with the groups that much over the course of the next month. Um, well, at least for the next 6 days. So I guess I get a 6-day vacation from the groups on Facebook because I won't be able to post much or do anything. So that's other people's jobs and responsibilities now. Um, uh, yeah, when it comes down to it, Mike, I don't think it has the spread that they're saying it has. I mean, I've seen them, I've used them, and they seem to be pretty consistent, and pretty good. Especially, it depends on, I guess, how pressurized the gas is when it comes out. So, I guess there's that. You know, like I said, I'm not against airsoft innovations personally. I mean, I just don't want to get hit with a Flak 10 or a Flak 12. I mean, there's some other stuff that definitely go in here. Yeah, those the ones that when it Thomas, there you are. When it hits Thomas, I'm gonna get your mag out tomorrow, man. Honestly, I thought I'd already sent it out because I didn't see it on my desk, and then I looked behind my desk, and I realized your mag must have fallen behind my desk because I was like, I thought I was supposed to send stuff out. I dropped something else back there and saw it, so I'll get your mag out tomorrow. Uh, if you had if you had to make known will be banned after a week, and that week it's free for all. What monstrosity would you want to build? Um, that's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. Got it. A triple barrel uh, automatic shotgun with a like the imagine three AA-12s all strapped together. Yeah, wasn't it that your MP5 mag that I have? Okay, real talk. SLP shotgun coming out. That's okay on 3-shot, but or 400 FPS on a, how is that going to be regulated? Don't ask me how to chrono shotguns, bro. I know the 2 Jag arms I have up there, they chrono like they probably chrono at, they're probably shooting at 400. Um, Kind of insane. Uh, yeah, I missed those Tag 67s as well. Not the Tag 67s, those tornado grenades. I had one and somebody stole it. No, not yours. Oh shit. All right. Well, eventually somebody will reach out to me. You still got my mag? Yeah, man. It's right here. It fell behind my desk. I'm sorry. My bad. Um, so, uh, yeah, it's just me tonight, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, somebody's. Then I forget whose freaking mag it is. Now I'm gonna have to go through all the messages and figure out whose it is. Um, let's see here. All right. So let's talk about some other cool stuff here. We're gonna go back and talk a little bit about Damien and all his stuff. So um, the Make a Wish wheelchair is coming on June 4th. So the Boy Scouts have stepped up. If you guys actually do, if anybody is actually looking at getting Pampered Chef, uh, even if you don't, if you could share it out there, 30% of the funds goes to his Boy Scout troop. They're giving 50. They're giving half the funds to Damien's wheelchair thing. So the more people that go through and buy some stuff on Pampered Chef, the more money that we'll be able to get for Damien's big party for his Make a Wish chair. Um, exactly, Gert. Wait, it's a no. You can switch it to single shot, and it's an OP sniper, or switch to 3-shot. And what gun is that? It's the SLP shotgun. Let's look that up. Oh crap! I'm in the hug. Is it CO2J? Jay, send me a link for it. Michael, I mean, we were going to put them up in about a month or two. I mean, we just wanted to finalize the story so people know what side and all that stuff to be on. I mean, I guess we could start putting them up now. Huh. Wait, what the hell is this? The Tokyo Ruby slide fixed pistol? The hell is this? All right, y'all got to see this. Are you all ready for this? Hey! the hell is this? That looks like a new Nikolai weapon. Not gonna lie. I gotta send this to Greg. I'm liking the fact that it's curved. So you want to talk about concealed carry? Uh, yeah, I'll answer this question in 1 second. Yes, there is another event. No, I mean, look, not for nothing, but I like that. Serious question for Jay. Can you even touch a rifle without magically changing it into grenades? Oh dear, dear God of grenades. All right. What did Jay send me? Huh. I mean, Jay, honestly, going back to that shotgun, I mean, that's that. I mean, I'm not against that shotgun. I think it'll actually be pretty good if you could do that. Let's see here. Where'd those comments come in at then? Oh wait, there we go. Nope. There must be some serious delays in my system, especially for chats. So I apologize to everybody. Um, close out of that. So sorry. Yeah, I need to get that. I'm sorry. I need that pistol. I need it for Nikolai. I need it. I don't have plans for anything at all. All right, so let's go back over to some of these things. Some of these Facebook users, I don't know who's saying them, um, but let's see. I'm going to close out of that one. Refresh this one. See if it goes. Uh, well, if it's at 460 FPS, it shouldn't be allowed on the field. Um, so, I mean, all right. So, Facebook users, I'm sorry, guys, but with my systems having these problems, I really can't pull them up. So, I apologize for all you that are there. So, I don't know who said this one. Is there other Milsims at events at the prison this year, or is it just Gargoyle's event, or is it yet to be determined? Yes, we are going to have another event at the prison this year. It's going to be Scorched Earth, and it is going to be the first weekend in November, and that is November 4th through the 6th. It's going to be a standard force on force event, green versus tan. We have just haven't caught a stream recently, so I'll probably repeat some things. But how many events have you been to? I'll answer that in a question. Um, Scorched Earth is November 4th through 6th. That's going to be green versus tan. The civilians are going to be out there because they do all the tier ones and or the JTF missions and all that. So you guys will have that sort of same experience, but it's going to be much more condensed than what we've had in the past. So for our very next event is August 26th to the 28th. It's Geigerlands. Um, and you can get your tickets right here at obhmilsim.com. Definitely check them out, get those. We will be putting up Scorched Earth tickets. I'll talk with the team about putting that up sometime in the next week, a couple of weeks. But right now we're heavily focusing on Geigerlands because that is our next big event. And we don't want to have like the confusion between the two events going on. So Scorched Earth, green versus tan. Unfortunately, building one will be out of play. It might mean that the entire tunnel system is out of play. We had the problem. So, all right. So if you haven't caught up recently, so I'll probably repeat some things. How many BB events have you been to? General comments on what to expect first time out there. Okay. So I've been to, just in the past 12 months, 22 Milsim, 22 events. Some of them were full on big Milsims, some of them were single day events, but I've been to 22 events in the last year. All right. What you can expect is a wide variety depending on the region that it's in, the type of game it is, and the player size. All right. So some regions do have better player bases than others. Some hosts attract different player bases than others. So I try to, and price point also affects player behavior as well. Um, Not to knock any games or anything else, but if it's a cheap event, a lot of times that brings out people that sometimes don't have the best of attitudes. Um, so, oh, how many bad blood events? Okay, well, this will be my third bad blood event. Um, what uh, what can you expect for a first timer? What team are you on then? Because that's I was going to talk about bad blood because that's the one that's coming up anyway. Um, for Geigerlands, yes, you could sleep in the cells, just not in Alpha or Charlie. Those are the only cells you can't sleep in. So what side you're on really depends on what experience you're going to get. All right. So I've played. Look, I've been to BB events, a lot of BB events. Um, Sorry, but Bad Blood, you're on Deus Ex. Um, Deus Ex, for the last two times I've been, has been a has been undermanned quite a bit. They have not had the manpower that they do. So understand, green is your standard army that moves around, does something tactically, and goes through and gets points and all that. Marxist is pretty much your Russian army. They are just the brown tide. They will literally swarm across the field, the entire field, taking everything out with them. So where they go in mass and just advance across the field. Deus Ex, because they usually a lot of times they have smaller sizes, and their communication hasn't been great with command and with radios and all that. Um, they have a tendency to just be everywhere. They scatter because they just don't have any real command structure in place. Now you did get Cordello. He became a traitor from the Marxists and went and joined the Deus Ex to help with leadership and everything else. I just don't know how organized that team's going to be. Black shirts pretty much just take up the castle. They have their fun in the castle. Go for the castle, guys. You can say whatever you want. Marxists have won the last 5 years in a row, I believe. It's 5 years in a row. I've been on for three of those. Yeah, we're going for number six, I think, this year. Um, yeah, you can say whatever you want, Gert. It gets done. Um, so what you can expect is you can expect that there's going to be a whole lot of people moving around the field. All right. Um, the biggest thing I can say, the biggest advice I can give for Bad Blood, which for those of you that don't know, you guys can get your tickets here. They're on Evike's webpage. They're only $50. It's at EMR Event Park. There's a Friday night game. Saturday is all day the main event, and then Sunday is the Dead Blood game, the zombie game. So the game has the night games has nothing to do with the day game, so they're completely independent. So don't worry about whether or not that you have to be for the night games or not. You don't. The night games are just really fun, especially if you're inside the castle. The castle at night is so much fun. Um, so let's see. I did put it in YouTube. Oh, you mean like copy and paste it? Oh. There it is. So when it comes down to the Well, here's an excellent thing. So, I don't know who's saying that. If Smurf, if you just give me a name of who I'm talking to here that keeps asking questions, that'd be great. So I know it's going to keep saying random Facebook user. Fairly surprised Deus Ex is undermanned given the multicam is a super common, and I've expected that group to sell out first. This will be my first time wearing multicam. I typically wear Marpapper and go on green base teams. Um, Now, here's one of the things that I always say that it went with all the BB wars that I go to everywhere I travel, that certain regions they sometimes have certain groups that are predominant that get the most people that join up to them, especially Sean Mullen. Cool. Green sells out because Sin brings his army to there. Sin's got a lot of followers. It's one of the favorite events he likes to go through. Virchew, his guys, everybody joins up and goes green. So with the people that are following him, he usually has like 150, maybe 160 people that join up almost immediately. And then you have the looky-loos, the one like, oh, what team am I going to go on? Oh, look, green's almost sold out. I'm going to go there. Um, Tan, the Marxist, our ticket sales don't go fast at first, but then it ramps up when all the Marxist goes, okay, it's time for the box, and we just bring everybody out in mass. So, so it's like kind of an interesting thing of what goes down to. Green and Marxist are the two most popular teams that go out there for people to play at. So it's a hell of a lot of fun, in my opinion. But yeah, it's the green sells out usually first almost every year for Bad Blood, and I think that I don't know I won't be able to look it up what the numbers are for this year, but I know green sold out. The last time I saw was like Marxist had 163, Deus Ex had 133, Deus Ex had 163, and Black Shirts I think had 140 or something like that. So Marxist might be behind a little bit, but we'll fill up. But our strategy is not that strong, not that hard to figure out. um, so the thing I would definitely say is if you're not used to it, like heat or anything else, definitely it's going to be summertime. It's going to be up there. Just go ahead and drink quite a bit. Yes, this event does sell out quite a bit. Um, it sold out last year and it was sold out the year before. Well, not the year before, but in 2019 was what um, because the 2020 didn't have one because of COVID. Let's see here. So they should sell out. I mean, we should have close to 1,000 people out on the field for that event. So there's going to be a lot of bodies moving around. Best thing you do is always find out where your pool noodle is and always be near your pool noodle. So when you die, you just walk back to your pool noodle, wait for a respawn. There's elevation at this location. I mean, most of the area is pretty flat, even terrain, but it's EMR Event Park, if you've never been there before, has 6 very unique fields. They're really awesome. So you have the grass, I call it the grasslands. It's like the Vietnam grasslands. The stuff's up to my chest. So for like Greg, it's up over his head. You have the pine forest, which is rows of pine trees, the pine tree forest. You have then you have like a regular oak forest off to the side. So, and then you have like the valley, you have the airstrip, you have Tipman Town, you have 2 castles. So with all that stuff, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's there. Okay, yeah, I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head, and because of whatever issue that Facebook's or that Chrome is having right now, I don't want to end the stream to sit there go look at. How much the sponsor quote is for Geigerlands. We usually ask people to don't for the sponsors to pay, give us like $250 in retail value. You get a table and everything else, so and your logo up there and all that fun stuff. Yeah, if you go to playerswanted.com/YouTube, sorry, youtube.com/playerswanted, you can actually see the search on there. Search through there, and you'll see my Bad Blood 2022 or Bad Blood 2020. Um, uh, Bad Blood 2019 video that gives you some of the different areas that you guys can go through and do and see. There's a lot of cool spots that go through. and understanding some of the stuff there. Like if you're camping out there, the only thing I would say is I don't think there's any showers there, and I definitely don't think that there's. Just be careful because some of those porta potties get filled up quick, especially over by the campsites and the bunkhouses. Uh, there was like last time I was surprised at just I was like I've seen some full porta potties before, but that one it was at the top. It was at the top. Um, the layout is pretty. It's a pretty straightforward layout and all that. Just um, it's just a really. I like the field. I like the. It's one of the ones I look forward to going to every single year. It's one of my go-to events that, and when it comes down to me, I mean, I make recommendations that there's certain places that you should go to at least once in your airsoft career or your Milsim career, if you would put it. Um, you should definitely go to the Crescent Prison, where we have our events at, um, because that location is just badass and awesome. What the hell? What are you sending me now, Jay? Oh, the solar shower. um, yeah, if you're camping on site, you might want to bring one of those solar showers. Um, so the Crescent Prison's definitely one of them. Um, you should go to EMR Event Park because it's really badass. Sherwood Forest, if you could do an event there at Sherwood Forest, just make sure it's not like an MSW event. Go to an event where you're probably going to have fun, which is going to be any other Milsim event that's going to be lightweight. Like if, I mean, I wish Third Coast would have an event there. That place is their entire field's made up of roadway ties. It's freaking awesome. Um, you should go to Black Ops Bristol. Is another great event location. Um, Rats Airsoft. Uh, I'm just going around Ballahack. You should try to make an attempt to go to Rev at least once per year, or to Revelations at least. Ballahack's a really awesome field. Um, that I don't know, Gert. I haven't done too many fields in New Jersey. Let's see other locations. Gunny's Warfare Center. Um, you should also try to go to at least once GTI Guardian Center. Those locations. Stag Southern Tactical Airsoft Games. Their field in Theodore, Alabama, is another awesome one. I would just love to go to. It's just really awesome. Uh, Again, they have like 8 fields that feel like something completely different, and they put a lot of time, money, and energy into building up the site. It's really awesome. Um, let's see. Trying to think of other locations that I've been to that just knocked my socks off. I mean, those are a lot of them that are out there. Now, for indoor fields, you got to try places like Nashville Airsoft, Battalion Airsoft, S&S Airsoft. If you want to see the best themed airsoft field, S&S Airsoft, hands down. Of course, they spent a Hollywood set director to make the place, but that place is freaking awesome. Miami Airsoft. As soon as Palm Beach Airsoft opens up, I'll tell you how that is. Um, those are some of the best indoor fields that I've been to. Uh, yeah, Jay will know better than. Ooh, excuse me, Jay will know better than I do. Sorry. Um, I didn't do it. So, with that being said, um, S&S Airsoft's in Georgia. It's a small field. I mean, it's got if S&S Airsoft was just twice the size, their arena was twice the size it currently is. Oh my God, it would be so awesome. It would be fantastic. It really would. If they can get like the next couple of bays over and just go right through the firewalls and just go through and continue that same theme, that field would be pristine. Um, Okay, Smurf. Uh, what field is that one, John? Is that one that's over by the West Coast or whatever? Ted, I just said when you guys go to hit Miami Airsoft, try to avoid it on the weekends. It is a cluster on the weekends. Uh, let's toss this up over here. Is that Gulf Coast Airsoft, John? There's like three. There's like three Gulf Coast Airsofts. Which do you know what location it is? SS Airsoft's in Atlanta, Georgia. Gert. Yeah, Stu. Sherwood Forest is one I want to go back to and play at. Um, I'm just hoping that everything uh, picks up real soon. Well, I'm showing three locations for Gulf Coast Airsoft, John. That's why I was wondering if you knew which one it was. I guess I could try to look them up on Facebook. I'll do it after the stream. If that's the case, I'll try to make a trip up there. If it's going to be open this weekend, I'll see if I can. How far away is that? Directions. Oh yeah, it's way up there. Yeah, I for some reason, John, I'm having an issue where Facebook in particular won't load up on my screen. So, there are no DMRs allowed at Bad Blood J. There's no DMR class. It's bolt action snipers only for the higher level one. That I know. Yeah, I'm locking everything up. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, John, when I get out of here. So, with the way that everything's now starting to lock up, I have a feeling I only have a few more minutes left for the stream. You mean, Jay, you're not going to be sitting here just throwing grenades nonstop? Gert, I actually don't have a DMR. I am because I have a sniper rifle, which I won't say the name of. It's a company I would never recommend anybody to get. It's just not my style of play. Um, I'm not a person that, jeez, I'm not a person that sits back and just plinks away. I like to get up front personal. I mean, you can run a sniper rifle. It's just got to be bolt action. I mean, if your DMR is a bolt action, I think that'll work, but I don't know of any DMRs that are bolt action. All right. Everything is starting to crash. I see something's not right here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream a little bit early tonight. I will be back on Thursday streaming. Hopefully, I'll be able to have my accounts back, and we won't have my account back. We won't have any problems with restreaming everywhere. I do want to thank everybody that has been correct, TJ. I don't have any porn tabs open, man. I really don't. I mean, there's nothing really open at all. It's just everything's, I mean, literally everything's just spinning. It's like, damn it, sucks. Um, yeah, so I'll be back Thursday. Thursday, obviously, is we're going to talk about everything to do with more stuff with Gargoyles and everything else. I'm going to try to have Alex on to talk about making armor and everything else. If I try to share the screen where all this stuff's on, it's just going to be the infinite thing of there. But I literally have Facebook open, a webcomic I was reading, which I closed out, another webcomic, the Eventbrite page, so I could see how many people have bought Geigerland tickets, um, Capital One settlement, GoPro support, and yeah, that's it. Oh, and Google Maps open over here. So, all right. So Thursday we're going to try talking more about how to make armor and everything else and costuming for Geigerlands. If anybody is tuning on that wants more questions about Bad Blood, we can definitely answer them. Since I will be at both events. If you all were at the last event or the last two events or three events, check your email. There is a promo code in there. Oh, thank you very much, John. 315. Great. I take it you're posting this you're responding on my page. All right. So come check out our stream on Thursday. We'll probably try to do some more stuff. We'll probably talk a little bit about what happened. It might actually be funny because we might invert the streams. We're not crossing them. Yes, we will be having another Bad Blood live stream in 2 weeks, and then after that, it'll be weekly until the event. So definitely keep checking out. We're going to be doing a lot of live streaming and everything. So possibly on Thursday will be our typical 3-hour live stream. Sorry if that disappoints anybody watching today. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. You know what, John? I might just have to make the trip up, to be honest with you. Try to support the field. Let me see what they've done and everything else. So, I mean, I have to leave at like 6 o'clock in the morning, but hey, is what it is. It's not like the first time I got up in the butt crack it on and go driving to an event. So with that being said, anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So again, check out if you guys haven't yet. I can't even copy and paste anything. Go back through the page, check out the links I've already posted. Go to obhmilsim.com to get your Geigerland tickets. Go to evike.com and simply search for Bad Blood 2022. Get your tickets to Bad Blood. If you're my friend on Facebook, simply go to my Facebook page and check out the link I posted there about the Pampered Chef link, because half of the 30% of the proceeds go to the Scouts, and then half those proceeds the Scouts raise will actually go to Damien's party on the 4th for his action track chair, which is going to be spectacular. If anybody is coming down, just let me know ahead of time. We just need to get a head count to know how much brisket I need to bring so we can have a big old party for him. And then on June 14th is going to be our next 12-hour long charity live stream. So we're going to have some cool stuff to raffle off and everything else. In the meantime, if you guys really want to support us and help us out, simply go to screechdragon.com. No, that's not it. RidgeDragon.com. Anything that you guys purchase there, 100% of the proceeds, save for shipping, goes towards Damien's gene therapy medication. Any games you buy, patches, anything else, all that stuff really helps us out, helps him out, so that way we can raise the remaining of the money that we need to make for this year to get him his gene therapy medication. So until next time, may your opponents always, until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents call your hits.